Beneath the ocean floor, is there an entirely different world? What if everything we know about our planet is wrong? What if the deepest trenches of our oceans, those black, silent places where no sunlight has ever touched, aren't just empty space, but doorways? Doorways to something else. Tonight, we're diving into one of the most unsettling, most controversial, and most mind-bending theories ever whispered among oceanographers and fringe researchers alike. Is there a completely different world hidden beneath the ocean floor? Not just strange creatures, not just lost civilizations, but an entire ecosystem, or even an entire realm sealed beneath miles of rock and water. If that thought sends a chill down your spine, good, because what you're about to hear might change the way you see Earth forever. We love to imagine the mysteries of outer space, alien worlds, distant galaxies, cosmic puzzles. But here's something far more disturbing. We have explored more of Mars than we have of our own oceans. In fact, only about 5% of the ocean has been mapped in detail. 95% remains uncharted, unseen, untouched. A massive, dark, swallowing void. Imagine that for a moment. Our planet is mostly ocean, and yet, we barely know what's in it. And when scientists have pushed deeper, into the Mariana Trench, into the Cayman Trough, into the chromatic depths, they found creatures that defy logic. Creatures that look like they were never meant to exist on Earth. If life forms so bizarre can thrive in those pressures, what else could be lurking even deeper, beneath the ocean floor itself? Now, let's talk about the theory most experts avoid, the subterranean ocean world hypothesis. It's not pure fiction. It's based on pieces of scientific research that don't quite add up, and pieces of evidence that most institutions would rather downplay. The hypothesis suggests this. Beneath the thick crust under our oceans lies a network of enormous water-filled caverns. Some researchers speculate these caverns could contain more water than all surface oceans combined. Let that sink in. These aren't small caves. These would be vast, continent-sized chambers, sealed off for billions of years. Inside those chambers, isolated from sunlight and the surface world, conditions could allow for evolutionary paths independent from surface life, superheated ecosystems thriving on geothermal energy, entire food chains never exposed to the sky, creatures that might not resemble anything we've ever seen. Think about that. Life, not just in the ocean but beneath it, a hidden biosphere. If this world exists, we might be sharing Earth with an entire parallel ecosystem, one that has evolved in total darkness since the beginning of time. Let's break this down. What evidence do we actually have? 1. The ringwoodite discovery. In 2014, researchers analyzing deep earth minerals discovered ringwoodite containing trapped water. A lot of water. Enough to suggest there's an entire ocean's worth locked inside Earth's mantle. But here's the conspiracy twist. Many believe this wasn't a surprise at all. Certain researchers had suspected this for decades, but kept quiet to avoid ridicule. 2. Strange hydrothermal ecosystems. At the bottom of the ocean, near hydrothermal vents, scientists found thriving ecosystems independent of the sun. Creatures live off chemicals and heat alone. If life can thrive there, why not deeper? 3. Unexplained seismic anomalies. Geologists have recorded shock waves behaving strangely as they pass beneath oceanic crust. Some interpret this as evidence of large, hollow regions, spaces where something other than solid rock exists. Water, caverns, or something else entirely. 4. The upside-down lake phenomenon. During deep submergence missions, explorers found liquid-filled pockets beneath rock layers, water trapped beneath denser formations. If small pockets exist, could bigger ones exist too? If a hidden ocean world exists beneath the ocean floor, what lives there? Let's entertain the possibilities, because they are chilling. 1. Giant chemosynthetic ecosystems. Imagine forests not of plants, but of mineral-based life forms. Structures that feed on heat and chemicals, glowing faintly in total darkness like living crystals. 2. Creatures with no need for sunlight. They might navigate through pressure-absorbing organs. They might communicate through vibrations or electromagnetic pulses. Some could be blind. Some could sense heat signatures. Some could detect magnetic fields. 3. Ancient species older than surface life. What if life began deep below the Earth instead of on the surface? What if we are the latecomers, and the true ancient species never left their subterranean domain? A world untouched by extinction-level events. A world where evolution never hit reset. 4. Intelligent life? Now imagine, just imagine, an isolated line of evolutionary development spanning billions of years. Could intelligence have emerged? Not human intelligence, but something alien. Something adapted to crushing pressure, eternal darkness, and geothermal landscapes. Something that doesn't want to be found. This is where things get interesting. There are rumors, and not just from fringe communities, that certain oceanographic missions have ended abruptly. Submarines that lost contact. Research vessels redirected at the last moment. Data classified without explanation. One notable case, a deep-sea probe descending into the Tonga Trench reportedly captured audio of rhythmic pulses. Too structured to be geological, but too deep to be biological, at least based on surface life as we know it. Another case, an autonomous underwater vehicle returned with part of its hull crushed inward, as though gripped by immense force, far greater than any known sea creature could exert. Official reports blamed equipment failure. Others aren't so sure. If such a world existed, why hide it? The reasons are disturbingly obvious. 1. Control of scientific narrative. If humanity discovers an entire hidden ecosystem, or intelligent life, beneath the ocean, much of modern science would need rewriting. Institutions hate rewriting. 2. Resource competition. The geothermal world beneath the ocean floor could contain unknown minerals, rare elements, or biological compounds with unimaginable value. Governments would rather keep that secret. 3. Avoiding global panic. Imagine telling the world, we might not be alone on Earth. That's the kind of announcement that shakes civilization. 4. Military applications. An entire subterranean environment could be exploited for strategic underwater bases, stealth travel routes, or experimental research zones. Do you think world governments would just tell us? If there is a world beneath the ocean floor, is it sealed away forever? Or are there passages, weak points where subterranean life could reach the surface ocean? What if some of the deep-sea creatures we've already discovered aren't native to the ocean, but escapees? What if the colossal shapes detected by sonar in abyssal zones, shapes larger than blue whales, aren't myths? Not prehistoric survivors, not aliens, but visitors from the world below. And what if some disappearances, ships, submarines, entire crews, weren't accidents? We've mapped the continents, we've charted the skies, but the ocean remains Earth's greatest secret keeper. Everything we've uncovered so far, strange creatures, bizarre ecosystems, seismic mysteries, might just be the surface of something far bigger. So the question remains, beneath the ocean floor, is there a completely different world? Maybe it's waiting, maybe it's thriving, or maybe it's watching. If you want to dive deeper into conspiracies, forbidden science, and the hidden corners of our planet, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow the channel for more mind-bending explorations. Because this journey has only just begun.